Welcome, my viewer. Today, once again, we have met Director of Goshen Learning Center, who is Reverend.
Owino.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Yeah.
The Ministry of Education today has just announced the result
Yes.
of 2023
Yes.
KCPE. What is your take?
My take is that the ministry has done very well because after sitting examinations, it's not proper that people should wait for results for a long time. So for that, I really commend the ministry. I also commend the ministry for the way in which they conducted the KCP examinations. We didn't have a lot of malpractices, and even the management was very okay. For that, I really commend the ministry. I also commend the ministry that in the past, we have not had a problem with results in the sense that what people expect is what people receive. So that to me is great. The only problem I have, particularly with one of my candidates, and maybe it is the individual that had a problem, but it doesn't look educationally sound that in every assessment somebody scores 420 and above, in all tests for the whole year, then finally he gets 350. That to me does not make sense when he has been learning with others who have been scoring higher marks, and indeed when exam comes, they also score higher marks. So in that case, I had a bit of a problem. But generally, I am grateful that as a school we have been able to receive back our results, which is a plus. And as a school, we are also very grateful because like Goshen Center, Goshen Learning Center, we have 400 and above. And that's four candidates have scored 400 and above. And over 390, we have about 8 candidates. You know, we are talking about 12 candidates out of around 36 that have done pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah, so that one is something commendable and to which I'm grateful to God.
Okay, what can you tell other teachers or other directors from different schools as far as the performance of students are concerned?
Yeah, I would want to talk to my fellow directors that concerning results, let's do our best to teach the children, make them be competent on their own, make them be able to do things on their own, because for posterity and the future, they will still be left alone. I have 2 examples. Our leading student last year, who led the first KCP that we did, was the leading candidate at Maranda last year.
That's it last year?
Yes, and he scored an A plane.
Yes.
He's going for medicine at the University of Nairobi. Yeah, you see, it is, and we started with that boy in standard 1. Yeah, so that kind of performance, we gave him the best we could, and even when the exams came, we told him, we believe you are competent on your own. Sit these exams and pass them. And then when we did sit exams, he really passed them. He went to Maranda and he excelled. Our student who went to Kabianga was also the leading last year. And even now, Goshen School has been able to take students to Maranda, we have taken to Maseno, we have taken to Kabianga, we have taken to Lugulu Girls, we have taken to this girls' school in Nairobi. State House Girls, we have also taken to this one at Ngara, what is the name? Pangani Girls. Pangani, we have actually taken 3 girls. We have taken to Alliance 3 people. Alliance Girls, we have taken 2. Alliance Boys, we have also taken 2 actually. Yeah, so we are happy. We have taken people to Ulanda, we have taken to Asumbi, Ogandi, and everywhere else, and they have done well. And they continue to do well. We are keenly monitoring their behavior. So if you ask me to advise my fellow directors, I would tell them, just do your best.
Yes.
And relax about it. Let the child do the best they can. Like now we are getting into CBC. We should enjoy ourselves in learning, in teaching actually, so that we see results of what our teaching can do, because CBC will show the competence of the child. Yes.
Okay, now that we are 39 years old in KCP,
Yes.
KCP is now
gone. And the KCP is now gone.
Yeah.
Yes.
What can you say about the KCP if you compare it with CBC?
I am a very happy man because I did not go through the 844 system, but I'm happy in the sense that I saw 844 system launched. I belonged in the last A-level group. I saw I saw 844 launched.
Yes.
I went with them to the university. We left them there. They came out, and so far we have seen them get into places of work and perform. The intentions and the objectives of 844 were excellent. They remain so.
Yes.
Except I would appeal to our government that when we come up with excellent programs like CBC, let's also back them up with good planning. Yeah, because at some point, Z44 was hitting the wall because of lack of equipment. 844 was also supposed to bring out people who can work on their own well. But because the government was not able to avail materials for that, we ended up an exam-oriented system where, again, we were now churning out people depending on how they perform in examinations. Yeah. But thank God that CBC has come, and CBC is a success in South Africa, in Nigeria, in New Zealand, in Egypt. It's a success in Britain. It's a success in Australia. I mean, these are great countries. People are competent there. People are innovators. We can join in that League of Nations by good planning from our government. Unfortunately, the start of CBC does not show good planning.
Now that the results are out, some learners have failed, others have excelled in their exams. What can you tell parents?
I would advise parents to receive results the way they have come and tell their children they believe in them. Yeah, because exam is a one-off event. It cannot define the entire life of a person. And I would be very open with my hearers. When I did CPE in 1982, I failed. Then it took Mr. Omondi to come and talk to me and tell me that exam does not define life. And I went back and I started again. I passed
In which school by then?
Malunga Primary School in Awendo Sub-County. Okay. And then I was able to go to Mbita High School. And I passed very well on my own. And I went to A-level in Homa Bay. I passed very well on my own. I went to Kenyatta University. Then after that, 2 masters and now PhD. I out of my own competence.
So it doesn't
So
matter.
if I dropped off because of CP, I would have wasted a whole year. I mean, a whole life.
Yes.
It's not necessary. So let parents relax. Whether your child has got 240, whether it is just 200, encourage them.
Yes.
Yeah, encourage them. We have also, in the course of my career, I've been a teacher at secondary school for 20 years. I also taught in primary school for 5 years. In my career as a teacher, I also met some children that were, you describe a neighbor, or you describe very poor. But out of encouragement, they have translated to become human beings. Some of them teach at secondary schools today. Some of them are doing very well in the civil service. Some of them are driving their own vehicles because they engaged in very well-paying businesses. So let parents receive these examination results with positivity. Okay. And ensure you pump positiveness in your daughter, pump positiveness in your son. Tell them this is not the end of the world. You still have a whole chance to prove yourself at secondary school. Yep. Even if they have 404. Remember, the leading candidate today was 228. Yeah, so just tell 428. Yes. Just tell them that even that other candidate, when they are going to meet at the university, he can still do better than that candidate.
Okay, Director, I've realized that Goshen Learning Center has been doing well year in, year out. What is the secret behind it?
Goshen Learning Center has been doing well year in, year out because of a few secrets. Number one, we thoroughly believe in God. I'm very confident to say
Yes.
we really believe in God and we pray.
It means God first.
God really is first here.
Okay.
Then number two, our teachers are just average teachers, like any other teacher elsewhere.
Yes.
But we have decided to motivate them. We pay them on time every month, and we just relate with them as a family. When they have an issue, we come in together. Yeah, like if one wants to go and give birth, we would give them chance. If one wants to go and marry, we would join them. When you have a funeral, we are all there. I mean, we have just done everything that is there to help motivate our teachers. And because of that, the teachers have had a family feeling. They have brought the children to have a family feeling. Then we have also, I can also commend my wife. My wife actually is the machine behind all this.
Okay.
She is the director on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, Madam Angela, I want to tell you thank you. You have shown a lot of competence. Yeah, so those are some of the secrets we have. We eat together with our children. Teachers sit together, the children, we eat same meals. And we have developed a family bond.
Okay.
Yeah, so because of that, we see every effort we put, we all try together so that we do well.
Director, because this thing is going far and beyond.
Exactly.
Some would wish to know where is Goshen?
Goshen is located in Migori County of Kenya in a specific place called Rongo Town. And it has existed for the last 14 years. We are going to do our 15th year next year. And we want to welcome everybody because I'm sorry we have not yet got into website, but we are launching one next year, January. Yeah, please, by January, you will link up with us at Goshen Learning Center, www.goshenlearningcenter.co.ke. That will be our link. But Goshen is accessible. It's on the way from the main highway from Nairobi through Kisii to Tanzania, on the branch to Homa Bay. When you alight in Rongo, it's 2 kilometers off the main center of town, but very accessible, and we welcome everybody. By the way, we have spaces, very few spaces for now, because interviews are going on, but we have spaces in
Which classes?
starting from daycare. We offer daycare at the city center of Rongo. We have a big space there, which is just meant for preschool. So that's where we do a baby care. We do PP1, we do PP2 there. But over here, we do grade 1 up to grade 6 in this primary school. So we have 2 places. There is one at the city center, there is another one here. But the third one is also next door. Across the road here, we also have spacious land where we are doing junior secondary school. They are on their own. They have their own uniform, they have their own teachers, they have their own management. Everything is running in a separate way. So like for a junior secondary school, we are going to grade 8, and we are also admitting for grade 7. And we have laboratory, we have music room, we have place for art, we have place for badminton, we have place for basketball, we have everything. Because we believe in the whole person. You know, spiritually you are a spirit, a body, and a soul. And we want to develop the 3 in 1.
Okay.
Yes.
So maybe if you are finishing the interview today, the last word that you can tell parents and students outside there as far as learning is concerned.
I would want to tell everybody hearing me to embrace learning. To embrace learning. As long as you live, please embrace knowledge. Knowledge is important. I am myself an example. I have gone to the university twice to get master's degree, yet the next month I'm still going to graduate with diploma in theology. Then I begin my master's in theology, because Well, my undergraduate, they allow me to enroll for masters in theology. Meanwhile, I'm finalizing on my PhD at Rongo University. You know, let's learn. Let's learn. Yesterday, I met a 77-year-old man who is completing his PhD. You were asking, where do you want to use it for? He said, I'm already using it. Because I am a preacher in church and I'm doing it in divinity. Yeah, so let's embrace learning everywhere. Because learning is important. Learning will open for you doors. Because of going to school, I have been to South America on behalf of the government of Kenya when I'm working as an education officer.
Yes.
I have been to Tanzania, I've been to Uganda. I've been outside this country to represent Kenya I've been to South Africa representing this nation because of learning. And because of that, I'm proud. I'm proud that learning can help me know places.
Yes.
My wife has, I've been able to sponsor my wife to Turkey, to Israel, to Nigeria, to everywhere. That lady, just go and see what is happening.
Yes.
Like the many concepts that we have here about 844, she picked from Nigeria.
Okay.
Yes, so we are interested. So keep it up with us. We are doing it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. God bless you, and you are welcome again to Goshen Learning Center.